Okay, for number 15, I need to factor and solve because it says equals 0. So I'm going to start by trying to break down my factors, set that equal to 0. We know from factoring that the first term we see in our expression can break down into factors that go in the first spot of each parentheses, so 5x and 5x. It is possible to use 25x and 1x as my two factors, but it's unlikely that that's going to work. I did already check for common factors, otherwise I would have looked for those to take out first. Now 12, you have some options. I could use 3 and 4, or I could use 6 and 2, or I could use 12 and 1. And so we don't really know. We're just going to plug them in and see what happens. So plus 3 and plus 4. I can check that. The 3 times 5 is 15. The 5 times 4 is 20. So 15x plus 20x gives you 35x. So that is checked. So this is the correct way to factor. The next step is to take each parentheses and set that equal to 0 to actually solve the equation. So instead of doing the quadratic formula, I could factor and then solve. So 5x will equal -3 when I subtract it on both sides. And then when I divide both sides by 5, I'll get -3/5, or you could write that as -0.6. For my other factor, 5x plus 4 is equal to 0. So if I subtract 4 on both sides, 5x equals -4. And if I divide by 5, I get -4/5 or -0.8. And those are my two factors that I could plug those in for x, and that will make my equation equal 0.